against the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it to the right. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the field. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Crosses midfield. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Smith takes the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the run, it's Hall. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Second down coming up. They give it back to him. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Tar Heels! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Right side, it's Russell. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Jackson going to throw it. Caught.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I'll throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense...
Caught, and he's got room. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keeper. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he gets rid of it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Razorbacks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, UNC.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Deep in the end zone, it's Watkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Put it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. He unleashes a long one. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, looking for a man. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snapped on 4th down. On the move. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Running inside. It's Smith. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost the throw on 1st. He's got him in the flat. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often. often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Chip. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Drops back on 1st down. Reels it in. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Turns up, it's Paul. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, it's Russell. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Houston Cougars. And it's the Tigers, chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Hits inside, it's Smith. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
On the move. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. They take the lead with the 6.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
2nd and long here. They'll run it. It's Russell. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the air, it's Hill. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Not much doing there? He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly to the tight end.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Oh, out of space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Drops back. It's O'Neal. They're all over him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. First and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Tar Heels will have it first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Completion on first down. Now it's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Thurman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Right back to the well. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out wide left, it's Marshall. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.